Card of the day for July 30th of 2026 is I am content with where I am. And so when this card, I am expecting the best outcome, fell out, it actually landed on my arm like this. So I feel like this is like a change of perspective around you being content with what you have, or you wanting to act and do more to achieve more, and you feeling like maybe there's a best outcome that is still to be achieved if you act in some way. I feel like that's coming in from another person, or another energy is trying to give you that message. It's trying to say that you could be worth so much more than you currently are, I feel like. And I feel like that's kind of an underlying thing with this, is that there's someone trying to push you, or an energy trying to push you to try and go towards like your full potential, basically, so that you can shine your light in a bigger way or reach more people or something like that. I feel like it has to do with that conversation that was like the I'm listening conversation that was from either yesterday or a couple days ago. Because I feel like there's something that you are starting to see a different perspective around through listening to this other person's side of things, and that's changes happening in you, but that other person is also having change happening in them. And so there's strong like changes happening on both sides of this, or however many, because I feel like it may not just be you and one other party here. I feel like it may be you and multiple other parties here. And that's kind of how you're, because this is kind of like on the top of the pile, it's like the highest timeline. It's like this is how you're going to reach the peaks that you want to go to in your life, is you have to bring this kind of energy and this kind of collaborative energy and this kind of communicative energy to the groups of people around you, with this amount of openness and like ability to listen and see other perspectives. And then this is like the outcome of that is breaking a bunch of chains, basically breaking a bunch of patterns, breaking a bunch of old out-of-date modalities, and aligning with more people, because I feel like it starts to break down some chains that were keeping certain people from aligning with other people. That's kind of the overall gist I'm getting of this, and that like now there's a space for all of these people to be in the same space together. And I feel like that makes some people worried. People are kind of they're scared about what could happen. They also are like hopeful. What fell on the floor? The perspective change 42 card fell on the floor at my feet, and it's basically saying like there's a lot of changes of perspectives that have to happen on all sides. I feel like this is compromising kind of energy. So if this is a relationship, there's changes that are going to have to happen, compromises that will have to happen in order for you guys to reach the like pinnacle, the success point that you're looking for. And if this is like a group success you're looking for, there's compromises that will have to happen in group or in the project that will have to take place so that you guys can reach the pinnacle of all this. And on the bottom of the deck, it's I'm receiving the love I've always dreamed of. So it's like the underlying thing of all of this has to be love. The underlying remembering thing of all of this has to be love, that everyone is feeling love. That is why this is happening. That is why, like the outcome, the hoped for outcome of the whole collective of every party involved is success and a good outcome. And so the love is like the underlying thing. So that needs to be like either practiced or at least like brought up multiple times.